What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And today we are back at the Capsule to talk to you about 3 brand new types of Oreos. We've got fudge covered dark chocolate. So it's dark chocolate fudge and dark chocolate cream. So it's a dark chocolate lover's Oreo, essentially. We've got a caramel coconut Oreo and a chocolate marshmallow Oreo. So some pretty interesting stuff, but we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna taste this stuff on camera. I'm gonna break out the milk, and we're gonna see what the best of the bunch is. My hypothesis would be that the fudge-covered anything always wins, right? So I'm gonna start. I'll start with the front runner here. So these fudge-covered dark chocolate Oreos are the kind of 4th installment of the line. We've covered the fudge-covered Oreos, fudge-covered Nutter Butters. I don't remember if we covered the fudge-covered mint cream ones, but that is one that they have as well. And obviously during the winter season, they've got the white chocolate covered, which are the gold standard of Oreo anything. And this does follow that same kind of formula because you've got the same cream inside and outside, just like with the white chocolate ones. It's just this. Yes, of course you may.
Ooh.
These are always a little less dunkable, you know. That's the one criticism. True. Because the outside does create a barrier, so you have to do an initial bite. Yeah, we're sharing that glass of milk there, Ryan.
There you go.
Oh my God. Look at my chocolate eyes.
They're dark.
There's something special about adding extra fudge to the outside of these things. By the way, $2.99 at Winn-Dixie on these. You can give it a nice, trying to lock in some milk on the inside. The thing about the line of fudge covered Oreos is it is just so smooth. The outside is like silk. I don't know how they do it. It seems like it just elevates the Oreo altogether. So
that is tasty.
Pretty impressed with that. All right, let's get into, Ryan, do you want to do caramel coconut or do you want to do chocolate marshmallow?
Let's do caramel.
All right, so we're going to do caramel coconut. So it's caramel coconut flavor cream with coconut pieces in the cream. So
now, I see an extra A in there. Caramel.
I don't mess with that.
What's the difference? Caramel and caramel?
That's how you spell caramel.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. I've never spelled it.
You've never spelled the word caramel in your life. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I was just having that talk with Joe and Emil from Jersey about it. They say caramel, but I don't mess with that. I don't mess with caramel and I don't mess with aunt. It's caramel and it's aunt. All right, so here's what we got.
Except Aunt Doris.
Well, there you go. All right, so there you go. You got the. It's really pouring out of these things. That caramel coconut cream. You can see the nice little bits of coconut in here. I'm gonna twist one open for you so you can take a closer inspection. It's a pretty thin layer, but it's got that nice kind of beige hue to it.
Cool.
And yes, I'm gonna try to do some. Oh, look at that! That's a nice, pretty cream pull there. It's like a toasted coconut. Like crispy coconut in there.
It smells very caramelly.
Oh yeah, it's very sweet but delicious. I love coconut too, so that really helps. Oh yeah.
That's good.
There should be a little bit
in the milk.
There should be a little bit more cream inside to fight that chocolate though.
Another one.
It is better in milk. So while Ryan's dunking here, I got an issue. I have a big issue, and it has nothing to do with taste at all. Now the limited edition Oreo flavors are in gigantic packages. They used to be in small ones. This better not be a new trend, because I had to pay $3.99, which is an extra $1 at Kroger for this and for this. I'm tired of paying more money. I don't even actually care about the more. You want more money? Take my money. Charge me $2 extra, but keep it small. Tired of this crap. Anyway, it's delicious.
That's good.
I just had to get on a rant about the family. You know, I am anti-family size. Anything. Chocolate marshmallow flavor cream. This one is incredibly unique because the marshmallow is built in to the cookie.
Whoa.
So there's chocolate. So the marshmallow pieces are embedded in the Oreo cookie on the outside, but then inside it is chocolate marshmallow flavored. So you're getting double chocolate and double marshmallow.
Is this a new cookie technology?
No, they have done it a couple other times where they've embedded some flavor agents in there, but man, it's pretty. I mean, you can see the white specks in there.
Nice.
And you can see it on that profile view. And here is what the cream looks like. It's a very dark cream. There's no white specks in the actual cream that goes in the Oreo. It's a totally different texture of cream.
Interesting.
You know, usually it's inside it's a little bit granular, just a little bit. This is much smoother, not overwhelmingly chocolatey, and did somehow capture a marshmallow flavor.
Ooh. That's good.
All right.
Man, this is gonna be hard. Here, why don't you throw me a vanilla or a regular thing?
There you go. In the milk. This is one where both of the traditional Oreos are significantly better in milk, which is not always the case. So I am definitely impressed with that. Here's what I will say.
I don't know how you're gonna rank these.
No, I already know. I do already know. I think all three are fantastic. I think all three I recommend purchasing. Let's do the gimmick grades first, because those are pretty obvious, I think. I'm gonna give the two new flavors together, since they were released together. I'm gonna give them both a 7 out of 10. And the reason is, I like that the coconut is embedded in the cream here. I like that the marshmallow is embedded in the cookie here. But they're a little conventional flavors. I am deducting an extra point. I'm throwing in a flag in my own run of a point. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because of the family size thing. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. And it just started with Oreo. But a lot of pent-up aggression from all those giant cereal boxes I've had to buy throughout the years. For the fudge-covered dark chocolate Oreo, it's not really a gimmick product, so it's got to be a 3.5 gimmick grade. But taste, look, that's where the capsule countdown comes in here, and I got to give third place. And Ryan, you're nodding with pretty serious agreement here. This one is the least unique tasting. I think that the texture of the cream on its own, when you eat it all by itself, when you peel out the cream, is actually quite unique, but it's totally masked by the Oreo cookie. You're tasting more of that outer cookie than anything else, and that is a design flaw. But still, I like the marshmallow built in. I do think that there is a distinctly marshmallow taste in addition to the chocolate, which is a tough row to hoe, you know. So I'll still give it a 6.5 out of 10 for taste, and third place on today's capsule countdown.
And I don't usually like marshmallow.
Yeah, you don't. You know, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you don't usually like marshmallows. So yeah, and I mean, for you to be in agreement with that is pretty solid. I'm going to give caramel coconut the second place. It was a tough, this was where things got tough. But, man, I got to tell you, it's the caramel coconut inside is a bit too sweet. I could use 15 or 20% less sweetness, but the texture is delicious. The taste overall is pretty good. It holds up to the cookie outside a little bit better, but it could use a thicker layer of cream. I think that the layer feels thinner than most of the other limited edition flavors of Oreos. Usually they get a little bit thicker layer, including this chocolate marshmallow one, and it was a little bit thinner. I think that's to try to control the sugar with such a sweet inside, but I think it would have benefited overall from a thicker layer. Did I give it the grade yet, or just give it the place? I don't think I did. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Very solid. High recommendation to go out and buy it. 7.5 out of 10. Second place on today's Capsule Countdown, but there's something special about draping the outside of an Oreo in fudge. I mean, it's just, that's the kind of thing that they should really focus on, making more innovative ones of these, because we've already talked about the gimmick grade being a little bit low, but certainly from a taste standpoint, especially if you are a dark chocolate lover, you are getting chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. And usually that's not to my liking, but the delicious silkiness of this, it goes so well together. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. First place on today's Capsule Countdown. High recommendation to go out and buy it, especially at $3. Comes in a box, which I love, because, you know, I collect all this stuff. You know, you ever had to disassemble a package of Oreos? I got to take this thing into the bathtub and wash it with a bar of Dove soap. It's not fun. This is much better. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned on Friday for an all-new CTC lightning round, where we'll take a look at 8 new candy products hitting store shelves right now. So stay tuned for that. And of course, until next time, I will miss you until I see you. Where are my Oreos?